Yeah, no, this song is really good for something that's intermission. Alright, time to get started. Let me check everywhere that might be important from one end to another. Just gotta do what we always gotta do. We gotta do what we gotta do. Alright, let's find out who... Let's investigate the body. The hand. Something about the hand is different. This is a tattoo. This person's wearing flax. Oh, there's multiple things. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit underrated. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't know. I never heard this song was a thing. And a lot of people talk about it. It's because it got sound fire and had to wire on it. There isn't, right? Alright, I can exit this. Okay, so it says I got stabbed, and this is the kill weapon? Oh yeah, this is the kill weapon. But I also mentioned I got hit with a blunt force to the head. And it's been like that in type injury for a couple days. This is a knife that he got stabbed with, isn't it? Almost got stabbed with. I stabbed because when they attacked, I was in the kind of trance. Maybe I kind of reacted grabbing knife. Then I... Why the mask? There's no way. I also don't agree. I want to go to the shed. Oh, this is new. Yeah, why is one dry, the other one's wet? So true, Fexy. Okay, now let's check the chicken. Is it still 5 chickens? There are 4 now. What?
Yo.
Precisely 5.
But what?
5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy.
It's like the jigsaw puzzle. If a single piece disappeared, the entire world will remain unfinished. Okay. We'll have to investigate all the other stuff. Let me not do that. I'm trying to like investigate this part right here. Because I want to go back to that and I'll move on. Yeah, alright, I'll move on. Let's try this. Not chicken coop.
What the heck?
$7:30 every morning, that's true. Post 7:30. Security cameras. Okay, so I can't leave. Let me talk to everyone just in case.
You're serious?
I first found the body. Body was found, huh? Coming announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock. 7:30. Then I head to the gym where everyone else. Next we went go get the pickaxe and buying. It was by time by then. Just before 9 o'clock. Oh yeah. Around 9 o'clock.
You know?
So I think we're sure we found the body was around 9 a.m. Okay, that's my job done. When the body was found. What do you want to talk about?
So in other words,
What? My alibi?
in other words,
Oh, am I suspicious? Been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days. I figured he'd be here. Nobody was
in
here
other words,
during nighttime after I left the garden. Went to Toko and Hina's room to get them. He made sure not to go anywhere alone, even when we went to the bathroom in pairs. All four of us have airtight alibis. The one who doesn't have alibis is
that's right.
R. Damn.
What?
It's true though. Okay, that's true. I mean, there's no blood. Oh wait, there's something there. See any on the ground.
Okay.
Thank you too. Alright, let's discover this. Oh, now it goes like that. Okay. Oh, where? What? What is that? Double check what? Okay. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicion. To a room.
It's all clear now.
What?
Just give.
Just give it to me. You, give me the key. Not you, fucker. Come on, you dumbass. Yo, it is the pleasure me. How are you doing, sir?
What?
More Jenna took care of. Find me again later and we'll see ya. Or I may not. How are you doing, pleasure me, sir? Thank you so much for stopping by. As you see, I am currently in chapter 5 during the investigation, and this song is a bop. Okay, Specific room, specific room, specific room, specific room. It has to be somewhere floor down. Doing okay, that's good to hear. Happy you're doing okay. The goal is to finish this trial by today. Hopefully, maybe by the same time Donovan's streaming. Who knows? Okay, not this area. Oh, using the same motif as the other one. Oh. Oops, not that one. Fragments near. What is this? This doesn't look familiar. Bits of charred debris nearby the body. This seems familiar to some that it was seen earlier. What are we talking about? Do 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 bada 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 bada. It keeps like the rift instead of jazz. Are we gonna talk about? Are we going to the old room? Oh, that's a girl's bathroom, isn't it? No, that's men's. No, okay. Actually, I don't know what Makoto was talking about. Like, oh, I gotta be this one area we've been to. My ass did not pay attention. Any helpers in chat? Where are they here? Nope. Or is it here? Okay, if it's not here, it's got to be here. Not the chem. Nope. Pretty sure music theaters. Like, there's no reason of being going over here. We barely went to this one last chapter anyways. Hey, it's a piano. Why is it like really pink? Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. Where is it? I need help. I'm calling for someone. I need someone's help. Oh, hey. Oh. Or is it here? Oh, the gym. That explains it. Whoopsies. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, it's a bomb piece. Ding. So we know it was a bomb that was in there. Kyoko's from the garden, but isn't he not in the garden? Okay, we'll go to the garden. Da 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 da. This is a really cool song. Alright, Byakuya.
Let's go.
Alright, off to Kyoko. I don't know where Kyoko is. I think it's next door. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Let's go. I'm going to a girl's room. Holy shit, guys. This is huge. There's a notebook here. Wood block decoration.
What?
A key. Public bathhouse. Oh, really? I did not know that.
It's certainly possible.
Oh, the dojo. Alright, off to the dojo we go. Oh shit, it's Blind Guy. What's up, man? How you doing? Zom. Where's dojo? Somewhere right here. Oh yeah, dojo's like right underneath. Why am I not fast traveling? Okay, I gotta move out then. Oh, there's still more. I can't leave yet. Interesting. Alright, let's check the bathroom and the bed. Let's check the bed. Well, I learned that 6 straight hours of classes within 10 minutes between each time is a terrible idea. Ooh, yeah, no, those I hate those type of classes where it's multiple hours and like in a short burst, but like 6 straight hours, ouch. That's almost like going to high school and middle school all over again. For my classes, I have like a 2-hour break between 2 of them, but I have to like go to school every day, and you're either between 2 classes or 3 classes each day. Every class in my college is 2 hours? Jeez. I never had a college class that's 2 hours long. Longest I've ever done was like an hour, well, almost 2 hours because of a lab, but that's a lab class. Those are long. But I never had like a regular lecture class like that.
Come on.
That's why you made me take out yet.
It's true.
There it is. It's funny because every professor has to vamp too. They don't know. They know it's not taking the full hours. Oh. If professors can like just end lectures, or that's even better.
Interesting.
A single piece of paper. Under the sheets.
What?
What is she planning? What is she cooking? Class number 78 in registration. How did she get that?
I see.
Anyways, I'm going back to Xeno 3. Talk to you later. Oh, have fun with Xeno 3. Xenoblade 3 is so good. It was my game of the year, and I 100% the DLC. It's just amazing. The DLC is great. The original game is great. The music is just amazing. Everything's made it perfect about Xenoblade series, the trilogy, and the 3rd game. Enjoy, sir. Stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key. Oh. It was the key and purse? Said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this was what she thought. Look at the profile sheet down. Name, Mikuru Ikusawa. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier? What? Small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. What? Interest in the military from childhood, and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. She won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. Oh. Story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned out no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. Fenrir, as in like the Norse mythology of the moon or the wolf, son of Loki. She insisted that she has been kidnapped, that she received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Huh. ... A mercenary group. Yeah. No one to even compare it to. Never first, but then
See.
Fenrir in a place like this. What?
Naturally.
A collection of battle-crazed warmongers, but they do not have their usage. Or they do have their uses, and they will always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of the world totally removed from the once I lived. Say I'm intrigued. Every rumor I heard says that Fenrir has already
Found it.
become a bit of player, and a bit of player is becoming our hero.
What? What? Hey, come on.
I'm not gonna hold it
now.
against you or anything. I don't hold against Kyoko either, even though she still didn't hit it. But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Sakura. Out here, slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous. Not those regulations, yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on dedication, organization, and order. That's why even I, as school headmaster, have to follow registrations myself. Follow your own rules as well.
Of course.
Absolutely, I can't have you complaining about how unreal it is now again. In fact, the subject of fairness would like to know something interesting. Interesting? They're actually... What? Oh, she forgot something. Oh, what's that? Sorry about that. Welcome back, Icy Icicle. I don't think I ever told you how many participants there actually were, did I?
Hey,
Together, there were originally 15 people there, right? A little misunderstanding among you all.
in other words,
There weren't actually 15 of you.
yes, indeed.
16. I fucked your mother.
Kusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in the one they call the ultimate. Watch out for her.
Why?
Huh?
Why are you telling us this? King Game's desperately popular, and you won't believe the ratings. Since we got so many viewers now, I want to make sure everyone's on the same page. Welcome back, I see. Nice blue emotes. Nice... I don't know what emotes is that. I'm assuming some VTuber you follow.
Yes, indeed.
Makes sense?
Well, now.
Revenge. Sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm gonna share a little secret for you.
Hey,
Hideous scars. Annie the fuck. Actually, it's Fox. It's funnier the other way. Which means...
What?
His trap?
Such ignorance.
Yes.
That's right.
Any complaints later? That's why one can reveal the existence of a 16th student.
It's certainly possible.
Since she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing you.
What?
I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Isn't the culprit? We thought Makuru, the ultimate scarer, was the mastermind's true, and if that's true, then Makuru's behavior makes no sense to reveal them to us.
So
That's
in
what
other
I'm
words-
thinking. Then who is it? Oh yeah, we gotta go to the dojo and finish the investigation. Huh.
I see. Very strange.
Oh, that's a key.
That's right.
I thought it would be like bigger than what it was. Alright, who was in the... Oh. 10 arrows in total. Strong sticks. Okay, but what's underneath that? A ball of duct tape. I wonder what's that. Oh, bloodstain.
Very strange.
Don't you think the locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case, but how did the key to the locker line up in this room?
Why?
What's the next location?
What?
More research on Fenrir? Yeah, what? How do we know about that? The library? Oh, the archive.
Let's go.
I don't remember what archive. Oh, okay, we're already in archive. Hey, this gives the like memories back. You know, back to chapter 2. After after Chihiro died. And then we team up with him. Pretty sure this was a huge Seabass chapter.
I see.
Without learning a single word in French? What? You're deaf 100 times over. Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out on the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers, just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. Yep, so son of Loki. Their mere presence is enough to strike into the fear of any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed, but there are unconfirmed reports of the key members of the group who are all neutralized. So I feel like there's no difference between Zero D and Zero Z. What's that supposed to mean? What is a Zero D and a Zero Z? Rumors indicate that they were killed and to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they require. Somehow, however, believe there was a mountain of internal tensions within the group and they simply imploded.
What?
Our reality, only reality, these people are in the world. The battlefields are much different from our lives. On the spectral magical world, what makes it all so exciting? Did anything jump out of you? Maybe your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Yeah, Wolf of Ragnarok. Each soldier joins squad will get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere in their body. So in Japanese game ratings, oh. So they slap their name on it. Like Peggy. Yeah. I'm assuming Z is supposed to be like the most highest rated. Meaning you gotta be past 18, 21, or like maybe it's not allowed to be in public or something. Oh, it's done. Alright.
Time is utterly silent, and yet
What?
it constantly assaults us organisms.
This is a new
the Earth,
one.
natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial.
That's a new
so,
recording.
please meet up in the usual spot. See you later.
That's right.
18. I mean, there's some things that 18 is allowed to do that D isn't. I'm guessing it's more like monetization reasons. Okay, it is class trial time. Oh, this is so empty. Ranked high enough for you two guys to go off together, just the two of you. Sounds jealous.
What?
Any second could show up anytime. When I imagine what's about to happen, I'm really tense up, prepare myself. But for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen, then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on? Why hasn't one come showed up yet? Maybe he died again? Should we keep waiting on here or what? Jesus.
Come on.
You're the ones making me wait.
In other words,
We can't start till everyone's here, can we now? Oh. It's 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? Agree it's a violation, I'll arrange the punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here.
Hey,
Let's go! My goat! My goat! Yeah, how kids play TPT games in their PTs. Yeah, as soon as like that type of logic. I guess like distinction to know like which, like, especially those parents who like don't mind their kids playing a specific game, as long as they know like what's good for them, what's not. As a kid, my parents never really mind me playing Call of Duty, Witcher's, like, graphic games. Like, even if it has gore, my parents don't mind that. Well, they wouldn't mind it, but they'd have to know. I remember at one point, my parents never wanted me to get GTA 5 from the start, mainly because of the strip club thing. And that was like the main reason why they refused to get me GTA 5. And I was still like in my late middle school, early high school. During that same time, that's when I saw the Xbox 360, and there's this thing called license transfer, where you if you download if you have one of your friends' profiles, for once a year or once every other once a specific amount of times a month, you could transfer specific games into the Xbox. So one of my friends downloaded GTA 5 and I got his profile and I was able to use license transfer to get like some Call of Duty battle passes, not battle passes, oh my gosh, season passes in GTA 5 for free. So I was like able to like save a lot of money from that, but that was like one thing. But like I was able to get GTA 5s on the Xbox 360, so I like secretly played it behind my parents' back. And yeah, that's the story of Ant never playing GTA 5 until he he was older. So if you want to find, do it to the crash trial. You need to save some fun for later, right? Kyoko, my girl is alive.
Is that right?
What school regulations did I violate? So spoiled. Let Kyoko cook. Let her cook. It's kind of crazy. It is. There's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. I'll make sure you'll be sorry. 'Cause I'll be one step ahead of you. Kyoko.
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. For us. For Ghost. Oh my gosh.
Let's go.
Master early for me.
But
Once another everyone popped up in the elevator, but I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial starts. Alright, where are the other two schmucks? Where is Luminarians, Chaos Blitz? You know, the ones that want me to play Danganronpa. Where are they? That's what I'm curious about. Where'd they go? Oh, I accidentally unpinned that, or pinned that by accident. Oopsies. That's a new feature. I did not know that. Trial time. Will I die? Cool. There we go. Trial time. Will I die? That's the pin message I got. Alright. Well, I'd say that's a wrap right there. You know? We did a lot of progress and all that. What could we say? No, I'm just kidding. We're going to do this trial. I did promise you guys. I will do this trial. I'm just worried about, like, where everyone else is. If they're going to miss it. It's an old feature? I did not know that. Well, let's talk to Kyoko.
Correct.
Let's investigate the second floor of the dorms. What?
That's right. Whew.
When did you find out?
So-
Just now I finished my search and came down just in time to hear the class trial announcement. So I can't go try completely uninformed, can I?
However,
If you're on the second floor of the dorms, then what's...
wrong.
Not quite.
In other words,
Open an A-lock. What?
Just a second.
Makoto.
After we go through trial, okay, Makoto, right now I just want to focus on surviving the current situation because it's probably the most secret crucial moment for us. For her.
Goodbye.
That's all. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Okay. Alright, time to start the trial. You know, it's been a long road. Let's do this. So once again, I can't imagine even getting used to this mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. That dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. During a measurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth in my eyes. But it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was a blinding light of despair. Whoa, what is up with this place?
Wait! I can't wait! Thrills, chills, kills!
deadly riddle, deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Yes, I would like to save. Let's set some skills. I got a new skill. Increase focus gauge by 2, effective during class, cost 2 TP, which I have a shit ton of SP. Like, that's nothing to laugh at. Alright, open healing book. We got a couple troop bullets. Honestly, I can't think of anything up. From what we can tell, this has to be the body of Maruka Ibuse, but what's my biggest question is what happened to the last chicken? Why you told us this right now? What's the arrows for? What's the point of duct tape? Why is there duct tape here? And yeah, that's it. Like pretty much those. And also, what also makes me like curious, due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim has been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They have been also struck in the head, struck with the head with an object about the thick as a metal pipe. The body wasn't covered with the wounds, but these were at least several days off. Oh, okay, that's. But it's been hit in the head. That's what I'm curious about as well. Oh well, let's go. Class trial, all rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine if you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
What?
But Kyoko's standing right there.
No, that's a ghost.
But she has legs and stuff.
True.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
Technology?
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then
What?
let's compare Kyoko's traits to the trait.
Her traits?
Kyoko's gloves.
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually...
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want any...
Oh,
Oh, you.
you know,
No,
now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves.
They probably just got burnt up in the I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
Why are we like proving that she's not a goat? What the freak is this? We start. Okay, I guess. This is like a wacky argument.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay,
It is impossible.
then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
That Kyoko.
This whole entire discussion is idiotic.
Wasn't wearing.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Oh, oops, wrong one. Yes, he doesn't agree.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Body analysis. What's the last one?
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not.
Tattoo in the right hand.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Okay, cool. That was one.
That's wrong.
That was like a wacky start, I guess.
No. There's no way the corpse, whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails. I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hand. It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails.
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're
What?
complicated like that.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Okay.
Which should have been
Why is
obvious
this
that
so?
she's standing right here.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First,
That's the first
Thing
thing
I
I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around.
Tattoo in the right hand. Exploded body and explored body analysis.
if Kyoko really is still alive,
Oh my
then
god.
who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out.
Josh, is this your guy?
The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right? If Kyoko really is
Tattoo in
still
my
alive,
hand.
then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure... I don't think so.
The face was scorched beyond
Okay.
recognition.
I'm like doing... Like this is, I don't even know, like, I can think of.
If Kyoko really is still alive,
Then who died?
There's gotta be... I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond...
Oh,
There
wait.
wasn't any description in the Monokuma
Tattoo on the right hand.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
Okay, cool.
No, that's wrong.
I should thought. Hero, I don't even know if Hero's spitting.
There was one clue left behind.
What?
For real?
Dying, he'll die a cruel and unusual death.
cruel and unusual death.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on...
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
In fact, it's not a dog.
Must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Seriously?
Like the stutter.
You really did something that humiliating?
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
Apparently the killing began with 16%, and she was 16% also revealed that.
I got it!
Yeah, let's go. I recover HP.
Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military.
Okay.
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir.
Fenrir?
I hate Hangman's Gambit. Wolf. I hate Hangman's Gambit. There we go.
Now I understand.
Now I understand.
The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf race.
It's true?
He's the
Child of the trickstar god Loki. Let's
and the
go.
female giant.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
I want my Norse mythology. I love Norse.
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to so it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one?
You sound surprised! Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay.
Are you saying the master?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair.
Okay.
After all, looking at her profile, all it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came Kyoko. That's what you told Mako.
So that means Kyoko got it wrong.
And who was she? She's been gone this whole time?
And she finally
And when she
turns up and she
finally
gets
turns up,
killed.
she gets killed. Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot...
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real master?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
Oh, damn.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation.
What?
Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big old brain!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student?
Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no. There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding.
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible...
Huh?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
It's true.
I got it!
It is us.
We've
It added
narrowed
us
it
too.
down to Kyoko and...
Why do you say that?
Allow me to. It's just after nighttime last night. I went at that point. There was no... So, the murder must have taken place after I... However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire...
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bath, all of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones with...
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of...
Exactly so.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Yes.
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
True.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the... Oh, but what time did we find the...
The one who saw the
9
body
p.m.
first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
I got it! The body
I
must
think
have
you
been
know Station
discovered
by
at
now.
9
If you
a.m.,
don't,
since that's when Toko...
just in case.
He's right. It had to be around...
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. but I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
Oops.
and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
7:30, that's right. Sprinklers.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between
Just give me the
10
word
o'clock
when
at
there
night
is.
And 9 o'clock. Yep.
And Makoto
Oops.
doesn't have an alibi.
Yeah, from to 7:30.
What? Oh.
That's more
No!
than enough time to commit murder.
Murder. So Makoto, if you
Oh,
have
whoa,
any
I have low
objections,
time.
now would be. We've established a time. It took place somewhere between 9 o'clock
in the morning.
Yep.
And Makoto doesn't have
Yeah, from 10 to 7:30.
What? Oops.
We've established a time frame for the murder.
Icy, make sure you get Carl
Somewhere
and the
between
minis.
10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of.
I should note that the bomb which had removed from Monokuma had been disappeared. Wait, oh shoot.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Oh. I will
We've
go through
established
everything.
a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between.
Oh. Oh, wait.
And 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep. And
Yeah, from 10
Oh, shit.
to 7:30.
What? It's not this one? Okay. Okay, is it one of those things where...
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
and 9 o'clock. Yep.
And Makoto.
Yeah, from to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder.
I should. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
there's something happening between Garden at the same time and every morning. Thinking back to the corpse was almost totally dry, which should be able to figure out that the body must have appeared in the garden.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
Oh. Okay. I'm like throwing all my lives.
We've established a time frame. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock and 9 o'clock. Yep. And
Yeah, from to 7:30.
Okay, no. Okay.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
But I don't get it.
and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep. And Makoto.
Yeah, from to 7:30.
That's more than enough time. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would.
We've established a time frame
For the murder.
It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock.
Okay.
No.
I don't know how that's a counter, but I'll see it.
Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning. So if the body had been in the garden before, then it should have been completely soaked.
He's doing the Joker pose.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words?
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Man, you're totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
It wasn't speakers like that, but... Oh. Is this what I think it is? Yeah.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything!
The Love Live game.
Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you.
The Love Live game.
No! I don't know anything!
No, I gotta miss.
How can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
This should prove it.
This should prove it.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac! I'm so sick of her.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because
It was on fire. And you splashed it.
while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night.
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you have.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
I refuse to believe it.
I'd just like to say one thing. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
What?
Which is why I can't let that happen.
Huh?
So are you saying you're not the...
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
What?
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to...
Oops. Save. Save.
Huh? She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial, something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation
What?
is still insufficient.
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting...
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting...
The blanket.
Shoot!
Shoot, oops. Nope.
Shoot!
What?
Shoot!
Even I don't know. Oh, tarp.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp.
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp. And in fact, that's exactly the dirt pattern on the tarp can attest. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got cut. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, this proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from...
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave.
The tarp. If it was used to wade, the Kyoko said the tarp must have touched the body, right?
Wait. Something's not right.
And what might that be?
What about Kyoko's motivation? If I don't do something, everyone's going to think I'm killing. What is not right? Exploded body announcements before the body explosion.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
What? The blood on the body hadn't dried.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from...
So the reason the tarp was only dirt is because the sprinkler got that...
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Okay, good. Cool.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong.
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if... Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown. Byakuya said it himself. And if you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they...
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side...
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
The blood was
What
camouflage.
if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You mean someone else's?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to...
No, that's not. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
Not the garden. The chicken.
I got it!
That's why.
Could it have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken?
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens.
One sec.
But after the murder, there were only 4.
Okay.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with... Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
I wonder
Eaten
if
it.
the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so.
No, it's reverse.
No. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time.
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinkler, but the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body. The coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
Earlier?
To pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They'd already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe. But still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two...
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't...
Then he had plenty of time to spare.
What?
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
This falls back to me, but why? Money has been added to the truth.
Well then, it looks like we're back to Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are...
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea.
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there.
Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
One we found stuck in the body
Oh.
before it exploded.
Oh no.
According to the Monokuma file, the knife... So, what about...
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that's what I thought when I first saw it.
It's the knife we gave to
You don't seem surprised. Then why did you hide that?
It's not that I hid it.
What actually happened last night? I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious.
Bro, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up indeed.
From Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
I didn't realize I'm not the killer. This guy's dead body exploded body fragments near dead body.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question.
Sir Monokuma
You
found
took
one.
that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Knife was thrust through the coat.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't
This
it?
guy's exploded body now
I
is
was afraid of
fragments.
If he did have that
This
knife
guy's
before,
dead body.
then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatic? Well,
Getting stabbed is what killed her.
Gotcha.
no, that's wrong.
That's wrong.
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just...
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it. In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine.
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already, obviously, the stab wound isn't what...
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it.
Right here.
I got it!
Yeah. What status?
The
With the Monokuma
Monokuma
file.
file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. Totally forgot about that.
Then the
Bruh.
knife
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by... They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from... Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do this. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence.
Damn, that's really
So they wanted
big
us
brain.
to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body out. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving other.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning. What's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just glow?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears
Bruh.
to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just...
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an
What the
atomic
freak?
level spontaneous combustion.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any...
Thank you for the free life.
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body. That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like
That's only natural, because of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto.
Suspect.
And the only
Sus.
one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like We need to think this through.
Alright, save this.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case.
Didn't mention like there's blunt force towards the head. Okay, I got one bullet.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be...
Counter.
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body?
The Monokuma file makes it clear
There's no
that
fresh
those
wounds.
weren't.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old,
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal.
oh, I bet it was the pickaxe.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the...
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground, and spit on it.
Jesus.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this...
Seriously?
We
This
wanna
is how
figure out
they
what
get-
killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know?
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them.
Oh,
Makoto.
titanium.
Surely you
Titanium.
deduced the real...
Titanium
I
arrows.
got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with... And that something was... the
Arrow. That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro?
Indeed. There's...
Are you sure? That sounds...
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
Nope, she has all
I'm
rights.
not back talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
Because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. The duct tape. Wood block key, titanium arrows.
the titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Let's go! I'm that awesome. I'm that awesome. I'm that goated. Goated, perfoted. Perfoted, what?
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer...
Another weapon?
The duct tape.
Inside the dojo locker, we all... The killer probably uses duct tape. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a sync, and that's exactly what the killer...
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One
What?
stick is weak, but put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Oh.
That's harsh.
How is it harsh? Would you even listen?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you
How can you say that with such...
because we have proof, of course.
Oh,
What's the... Surely you don't intend to... You know what will happen if you do. If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to the death of us all. Remember?
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence
Yes,
that
that
proves
proves.
Kyoko went to the dojo.
Is this the one? Is this the one where I get the quote-unquote bad or good ending? I love co-op.
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was right here.
And how does that prove that
Because I found it in your...
it was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play. That key is just the final piece. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to... This all proves that you are the true culprit.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want it. There's one more thing I need to ask. Kyoko, I want you to... Last night, you were in my room. Why? What were you doing? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
What?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at...
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just...
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't... Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
What? What's that mean? It's more of a matter of fact.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Oh my gosh, he had the key.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what
I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
you stated. You said I hid the evidence of my and then left the but could I really have done that?
Those words you just...
Exactly.
I'm not the killer.
Oh shit, whoops.
Shoot!
Those words you just...
Exactly. I'm not the. You should understand.
Byakuya,
Master would never.
there's proof that you... Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
But could I really have done that?
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer.
Shit. Ain't what you're doing? I thought it was like one of those those things.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said.
What's up, Serious Groy? How you doing? Thank you so much for the follow.
You should
I am
understand that more than
really bad at
anyone
video
here.
games.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory
Alright,
earlier.
when body was found. Looks like I didn't read this part. Toko is to find pickaxe in the Guardians where she scored the body. Shouldn't get.
You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left
The locker key in my own
It's like
room.
this?
Correct.
No. Alright, I'm gonna get the game over. We ball. Let's go.
Those words you just spoke.
What do you exactly what I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya,
What are you? Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof
that you aren't the culprit.
Oh shit.
Those words you just
Exactly. I'm not, but you should understand.
Alright, clutch. Can I get a clutch in chat?
You stated it. You said I hid and then left the
Locker key in my own room.
correct. But could I really have done that?
those words you just
Exactly. I'm not, but you should understand. Master would never.
there's proof
That you aren't the culprit.
Let's go! The clutch is real! I am that also.
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room
Why not?
Read the hint text.
because she had given her room key to
Hint
Byakuya.
text? What hint text? Oh, are you talking about like from the in-game hint text?
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your...
Then obviously, without my room key, I couldn't have. Am I wrong?
It would appear not.
You have to present key information with the mouse wheel, choosing classmates. OMG, finally! Finally where?
Then you're finally starting to understand.
An obvious lie. At the very end of one of those bouts, they give you a hint. You vote for me and I die here, the mystery school forever. So it's why I can't let that happen. In one of those bouts, they give you a hint. Mastermind's trap. The victim was Mikuro and Kyoko kill her. Supposed to do. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but the risk means solving the mystery. We have no choice. Am I wrong? Pursue the lie. Let it run. Let it go or run away. If we run away, the mystery won't be solved. Is that what it means? That means, do we pursue the lie and take the risk? Is this what it means, chat? I think this is what it means. If that's the case, runaway is not. It's no choice. It's not choice. Do we pursue or do we let it go? Now that is the biggest question, chat. You know, there's actually 3 choices here. It's kind of funny. It's always 3 choices. Pursue these nuts. He said pursue these nuts? Pursue these nuts? Did you save? Yes, I did save. So, question is if I'm going to get it first try or not. We will see. Funny enough, I am in my last heart as well. So this is the irony. I am at my wit's end. Games are like that. So funny. So, what do we do, chat? What do we choose? Runaway. Okay, we figured. So. Okay. So, I already saved. Oh, wow. I'm lucky I did save. Wow, this really does stop at this weight. Damn. 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 So we're talking about risk. So she said that if we run away, we won't solve the mystery, but she always wants to put the risk. So what if we do it? Will we follow her advice?
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact?
Was I right, chat?
I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was something.
Who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key.
You! What are you trying?
But of course, I have an alibi. From night.
Just in case.
I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
What?
It had to be Makoto.
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this.
Huh? A
Hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trap. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay.
What?
Time's up.
Huh?
Time's up. Class
What?
trial's all over. Everyone can stop talking now.
What?
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late. So we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using
What?
the lever in front of you.
Voting time?
Oh, I got the correct choice. A. See, A, B. A! At least we got all A's. So I got the correct choice. This was the correct choice?
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the
Oh.
right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Hey, hold on!
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Oh shit, Makoto. Me? What?
Sorry.
Yes, indeed.
Good job.
Yep. Hey!
It makes perfect sense.
Shing! Thrills, chills, kills!
GG's, Makoto? Wait.
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
What?
Let's
Wait,
give
what?
it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Wait, what? Wait. What? Oh, let me turn my lights. It's really dark here. What? What's going Really gonna die? Makoto has been found guilty. What? What? This is Makoto's punishment? Wait. Did he's the one who killed her during that last night? After school lessons. What? He's gonna get squished? Alter ego? Alter ego? Alter ego! Alter ego! Okay, he's gonna die from that. Like, that's an insta kill. Isn't it? Okay, honestly, the wisest pen, will I die? That was a joke. I legit meant like, as in I'm gonna lose a trial, as in I lose all my life. The second I just pinned that, I dead ass that was a coincidence. I'm like, no, I'm dead ass serious. Like, did I pen trial time? Will I die? And then I was actually voted as the Blackian, and I was gonna get punished. Holy shit. Damn. It's interesting because no one actually chose to kill Kyoko, typically from my observation of people playing the game. So I'm one of the other many people who chose the right ending. I'm like still trying to reflect on what happened. I'm assuming that person died the night before. Kyoko not dying is canon. Okay. You chose the canon route. Okay, okay. But still, no. There's just so many things going in my mind right now. Like, what are the chances? I pinned that. What are the chances of Makoto actually... I got the right decision? Okay, so a lot of people... 50-50. Okay, sure. Okay, whatever. Though you chose the canon route. Okay, so I did get the right ending. And I thought the right ending was Makoto dying. I thought Makoto's death was canon from this part. Okay, but that's cool. That's... I just don't know what to say anymore. It's just, damn. Play the game. True. One sec, let me do something real quick. I'm back. Sorry about that. I accidentally cut myself mid during the cutscene. I just realized I'm bleeding. Some accidents happen. Accidents sometimes happen like that. Alright. You want them just plain Band-Aid. There we go. I feel better now. Huh? What is this? What's going on? I have a lot of conflicting emotions right now. And what's this? What's going on?
This
Watch
is...
your ego. You invaded my network. I don't believe this. No way! I don't believe this!
It would seem...
No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words...
The supervisor's gone now. Got it. And so's Makoto. Maybe you didn't smash, but you never gonna see him again. Garbage Sue and Pit. Even better, special punishment. Not satisfied. Dot.
Calm down.
We're not the ones being trapped this time.
In other words...
The mastermind's ensnared.
What did you say?
So...
You understand soon enough. Very solid indeed. Very soon indeed. It's like the school sins or the center of the entire world. Wait, what's going on? It brings top students from every field magical government fluid with privileges. They say that if you come here and manage graduate, you'll be set for life with hundreds of years of tradition, science, cream, and a crop. It was built to raise hope in the future's nation, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. One, that you have already been attending high school. Two, you be very best at what you do. No ordinary sir can grow here. The only way for you to scout beat school itself. Was me. What? Where is he? Hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wasn't any classroom I've ever been before. What the hell? Then I was awake, or was just it's in a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful a dream. It's a dark cavern. Must be some kind of underground garbage pit. It was just the beginning of my problems. Can't let that happen after what my good friend went through to save me. Also, ego saved me. Last bit of his strength to do it. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First was to start looking way out of here. Alright, gonna finish the chapter. I want to finish this chapter and then see the other ending. Airplane. It's punch for you, but it's all Ryan. Bizu. It's not an ending's more like Kyoko dies and then you can beat the game. Oh, like Kyoko will deadass die. Oh. So we'll see Kyoko's death. Go to sleep. After all I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign coming off of the store. However, not exactly. Piercing through my silent nostril, drawing awake. Pile of garbage, jokes in form, odd shape. I don't think I ever watched her die or accepted YouTube for all executions. Make sure, okay, cool. Trial verdict.
Just a second.
Trash rude. Why is there ramen?
Awful. Indeed. So...
I'm here to help you out. She gave her a quick, sharp shake to get rid of trash and force me again. Bread and water! Let's go. I prefer rice, but beggars can't be choosers. The fact that we keep on going over is about I'm good at. Well, it's not such a bad thing to be good at.
So...
To pay a debt, or no, to atone?
You...
Rice better than bread. Yeah, rice is way better than bread. The Bible for real, for real. During trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything, so you...
Indeed.
You knew I knew. But even though I knew, nothing would help you. I abandoned you. See that? You didn't abandon me. I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, but I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason I had survived no matter the cost. We finally get everything. I'll tell you everything. Let's go!
In other words...
I made up my own mind. Very important reason.
Indeed.
Did once. You forgot about that. And then it's really true you lost your memory.
Makoto.
Do you remember Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each other as soon as we arrived at school? The first thing? Talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted when I woke up. I was trapped here.
That's right.
When I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself and disconnect.
It would seem...
To that point, my memory was gone. And at that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was, but it made you forget all that. Hard to imagine that happened, Chance. That seems too much convicting. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
Indeed.
I don't think I'm positive it was the work of Meta Mastermind. They stole my memories? How did he do that? Purpose was in my ability. Somehow they would interfere with the Mastermind's plan, so the Mastermind just stole them from you.
However...
Also means somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery of the school and Mastermind. I have to get them back. That's why I have to investigate things by myself this whole time. It's true, why don't you ask the rest of us?
Why is that?
I did that, and we all worked out one. The Mastermind would have noticed it right away. Plus, chance that the Mastermind was actually one of us. What?
Correct.
To deal with the possibility. But since it's possible, we can't just ignore it, right? She believed that, of course, couldn't trust anyone. Case. Since that she will look into her messing memory.
However.
Why me? Least likely to be the Mastermind. That was my intuition, but I see. No way an ordinary kid like me could have been the Mastermind.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get it. To stay here.
Listen.
It is nothing, right?
Hey.
I'm not used to relying on others.
Correct.
And I would never ask you for help right away, so I understand you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think it's just her personality. Do we talk to her again?
So...
At the very least, I finally was able to recall my purpose and my ability. Yasuko! What everyone should have known from me. The ultimate detective. So she is the ultimate detective.
Correct.
There's someone I had to find here in school.
So...
I was the headmasters of Hope's Peak Academy. What? That's what I'm saying. What?
In other words... No matter what?
No matter the cost. Said that I felt strange. Makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find them.
However...
I was to make this perfectly clear so that no misunderstanding. I said that headmaster wasn't a mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. Snuck into the headmaster room.
So...
Ransacked, the shelves were a mess, and desk drawers were dumped on the floor.
It's true.
Confirmed my suspicion. I decided to investigate the second floor dorms using the key I found. What?
Indeed.
Showed the second floor was home to another room. Faculty use? From time to time, I figured the headmaster was some kind of private room there.
Correct.
Fine, remembered.
However...
Notice that the second floor dorm didn't have any cameras or monitors. I realized whatever was going on to school is more horrific than you ever imagined.
So...
Really ominous.
However...
I knew what was going on for the rest of the building.
However...
I didn't kill her. What? Who did kill her? The point of the class trial murder was to get me killed.
Indeed.
Draw me out to eliminate me. That was the point of the class trial. It was? You mean because of the school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly. Discretion.
In other words...
Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use a class trial to do so. Mastermind themselves somehow bounded by school regulations. Hey. I like to point out about the murder. And what's that? Makuro may not become the victim. Oh, that's right.
Indeed.
When he was asleep, sick. What? Into cases just like this.
Anyway.
I was in dorms and I saw a sense of dread. I looked stairwell. When I saw the white shadow across the corridor, I gave chase away. As I followed, I saw the shadow in the room.
Correct. However...
What to?
Correct.
Murder was guys in the dojo queue wound up in my room. An attempt to... Whoever killed Makuru was also the mastermind, right? Use a class trial to try and kill you because...
Correct.
Cuz? Wait, did it just say C-U-Z? Wait, it just said cuz, right? Or I'm just crazy. That is a contradiction. It is a contradiction.
In other words...
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. You do have chat history. F2. Yeah, they did. And Kiwi because they couldn't interfere, right? Damn. They really did use cuz, just like that.
Makoto.
Utter ultimate despair. Then Maruku was the ultimate despair and she's dead. There's multiple?
Indeed.
Think about it, the ultimate despair seems to imply whoever caused the event.
That's right.
What happened a year ago, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
It would seem...
The despicable group whose purpose and motivation comes from despair and
Indeed.
their root of all evil that has forced us to go through this. It's the ultimate despair and that our real enemy. Pain of junk, food junkie. Six people. Huh. Dream Island Rocket. Does that have a meaning? We don't know. Yes. 5 alive. Alright. Actually, no. Let's read the ending of the title card. Oh, okay.
Anyway.
I guess there's no title card. Okay, then there's no title card. I love this song. Alright, so let's watch the other one. The bad ending. Now that we're here. And I'll get my camera on. Hello, hello, hello. This is new for me. Pursuit a lie.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
A lie?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
You said it. The burden of proof is on you, so let's hear it. Where's this lie, then?
Oh shoot, there's another version.
I didn't have the key to my room, because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about
You are correct.
so I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Then, when we searched, how else could the key have gotten there?
Someone other than me must have put it there.
That's the only explanation.
I didn't...
It's to any room, school, sneak into.
Because I'd given it, there's no doubt.
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Okay.
No,
Damn, that feels weird to counter Kyoko like that.
no. Kyoko could have gotten in. You said so yourself.
Monokuma's.
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It let you, which means she could have used it to.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing...
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap. And I wasn't able to, so I lost. That's all this means.
Then, are you saying
F high
you
ants.
really didn't?
Hello E.
Kyoko, you really aren't the killer?
Okay, time.
Up and there he goes. He says time's up again. Oh, is this the same dialogue?
But you're
But that's ridiculous.
it's because you were. So then, it's time for a vote. But I
Yeah, it's
guess
the same
we
thing.
already know.
Okay, so let's change the dialogue. Doot doot doot. Hello E. Smiley face. Ramen head. Got it right.
then, I prepared a very special punishment. Let's give it everything we've got.
So just jump straight to the punishment time. What's interesting is that this whole trial never had that comic thing. Which further shows that this was like a meaningless trial, as shown in the other one. Oh, is this the same one? Is this the same execution? Oh. Huh. Except she actually dies. Chomp. Crush. 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 After school lessons. What I don't like about this, it's so slow. Oh, she really is in despair. Oh, she really is hyperventilating. Not hyperventilating, but like breathing a lot. Oh, and now she's getting more stressed. And she's turning purple, now blue soon. And then you just heard that, right? You just heard that, right? Even for me. Once the case was over, there was never a single murder in Hope Peace. Oh, we had obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others? What the fuck? Wait, what the hell? What the fuck is this? Peace, but only inside the school. What happened to Toko? This is the end. And that was the only hope we had. Hope. Hope. Hope? This is hope?
No! This isn't right!
What the fuck?
Makoto, why are you staring off into space?
What the fuck?
Do you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim?
What if we run away? Oh, okay. And then we go back to here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm back to A. Whoa, why do I have a better point ranking this one? Wait, hold on, what? Why do I have 996 now? It's because I took a long time during my initial? I didn't know that's how it went. And then we go here. Am I to accelerate this? Okay, that's cool. Alright. Yeah, it's still gonna be the same thing. Okay, so it was a whole big imagination from Makoto's end. Which is interesting. Oh no, let me go back. Return main menu. Alright. We are done. That was a bad ending, alright. I was expecting that, like how everything went up to that. No. But it's what it is. And that's how we're gonna do it. Makoto's daydreaming. Chapter 6 stream when? I don't know. Maybe this Sunday at the earliest. But I have no I can't make any promises. It is gonna be a Sunday. I don't know what Sunday, but a Sunday. Or like any day I know I'm off. But I'll like give ahead of time, give like a week notice. If not, just assume we might be streaming Sunday. Alright, let's see. Who are we gonna raid? Oh, Blue's still streaming. Blue is streaming Splatoon while it says Mario Kart. Cool. Yeah, I am Raidasant. Yeah. Oh, wait, Donovan's streaming? Okay, just let Donovan know and we'll raid Donovan. Well, it was Blue's birthday. And Blue's, well, no, Blue's about to, well, Blue's been streaming for a while. I'm gonna raid, how about this? I'll raid Blue. And then Blue would raid Donovan once everything's done. Yeah, fuck Donovan. Yeah, fuck Donovan. Let's raid Blue. Alright. Thank you so much for watching. It was a shorter chapter. It took me about 3 hours, and it took me over 3 hours, but under 4 hours. Cause I hit 4 hours, but that's only because of we were doing the bad ending as well. So one for that, we would have finished it in like 3 hours, which is cool. And that was a good chapter. I like this more than last chapter. Alright, see ya.